Army, are you ready for a live that started with food and dieting but quickly turned into workout talk? Funny moments, music, teasing, and even a serious conversation about V's health. Jungkook and Taehyung came together for a live, and fans got to see their natural friendship and amazing chemistry. From talking about food and diet to joking about workouts and then V opening up about his ear problem. This live had both funny and heartfelt moments. The live begins. Taehyung starts by talking about the food and notices that it tastes different from the previous day. He explains that yesterday the food was a little watery, so this time they tried to make it better. Then the conversation turns to dieting. Taehyung says he is on a diet and jokingly says that when he is doing well, rice feels like gold. Then they reveal that both of them are trying to stay on a diet. And while they're trying to eat healthy, they start imagining what the other BTS members in the next room might be eating. Because when you're on a diet, everyone else's food suddenly looks 10 times more delicious. The diet menu. JK and V also talk about their plan to work out properly. Their healthy menu includes chicken, breast sweet potato, potatoes, peppers, mushrooms, and onions. Taehyung even talks about black pepper and says he likes pepper. At this point, the live almost feels like JK and V are planning their own healthy restaurant. JK and V's natural chemistry. Throughout the live, JK and V talk very comfortably with each other. They greet ARMY and explain that they had just finished their official announcement, changed their clothes, and then turned on the live. Even with their busy schedules and diet plans, they wanted to spend some time with ARMY. And that's what made the live so special. It didn't feel overly planned. It felt like fans were simply sitting with two friends and listening to their casual conversation. The workout talk. Soon the conversation moves back to exercise. They joke about people who come to the gym just to watch instead of actually working out. They also talk about people asking for a 3 kilograms dumbbell and then getting distracted. Their message is simple. If you're going to work out, focus on the workout. They also talk about encouraging each other and becoming a good influence through exercise. V talks about his ear problem, but then the live takes a more serious turn. Taehyung talks about the discomfort he has been experiencing with his ear. He explains that although he can still perform on stage, there are times when the pain becomes difficult to deal with between performances. He says that he wants to recover quickly, but because their performances continue one after another, getting enough time to fully recover isn't easy. V also says that he will do his best to manage the situation while continuing his schedule. This was an important moment for ARMY because it showed that behind the powerful performances we see on stage, hopefully, V gets the proper rest and recovery he needs. The funny music moment. After this serious conversation, the mood becomes lighter again. They talk about music and performances. And there is a funny moment involving lyrics. They tease each other about getting the lyrics wrong. And then Namjoon Hyung is mentioned too. They joke about RM's charm and his funny moments on stage. Instead of making it serious, they turn the situation into another funny memory. That's one of the things fans love about BTS. The smallest mistake can become a hilarious story. Food again. Of course, the conversation eventually returns to food. They talk about chicken and even discuss making chicken breast using a sous vide machine. They jokingly wonder whether someone who works out should carry a sous vide machine around with them everywhere. They also talk about touring and how people may think they lose weight simply because they burn so many calories during performances. But there is much more behind it: exercise, diet, busy schedules, and constant hard work. As the live gets closer to the end, the mood becomes more relaxed. They read comments, talk with fans, joke around, and even mention feeling sleepy. There is also a playful conversation about someone, recognizing them and remembering a previous meeting. Then once again, exercise comes up. They decide it's time to work out. So this live started with food, moved to dieting, turned into workout talk, included funny music moments, and even gave ARMY a sincere glimpse into V's health concerns. This live was a beautiful example of JK and V's natural friendship. They talked about food, diet, exercise, music, performances, and everyday life. But the most special part was their effortless chemistry. And V's honest conversation about his ear problem reminded ARMY that their favorite artists also need care, rest, and recovery. It wasn't just a live stream. It felt like ARMY were spending casual time with two close friends. And honestly, only JK and V could turn a conversation about chicken breast and black pepper into such an unforgettable BTS moment. If you enjoyed these cute, funny, and memorable JK and V moments, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more BTS updates and entertaining moments. See you in the next video, ARMY!